Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Maggie from the Johnson City Library. I'm home today, and all the beautiful wildflowers made me think about a book called Miss Lady Bird's Wildflowers: How a First Lady Changed America. I know you're talking about change, so this is how flowers can change things. Do you know who Lady Bird Johnson is? Well, you should. There she is right there, sitting in a field of wildflowers. Miss Johnson said, "Flowers are the stuff of my heart." There was a time when our roadways were ugly. They had trash and billboards and rusted cars, and they might have been that way forever if it wasn't for Lady Bird Johnson. Miss Lady Bird was born in East Texas, and she got her nickname from a lively, beautiful beetle called ladybirds. At a very young age, her mother died, and she was so lonesome. But her Aunt Effie, who raised her, would sing her songs, and she planted daffodils around their house, and the flowers helped Ladybird feel not so lonesome. So she started loving those flowers. And in 1930, she went off to college in Austin, Texas, to the University of Texas. Not many women went to school in 1930, but she did. When she got to Austin, she loved the Texas Hill Country. And most of all, she loved the flowers, and especially the bluebonnets. But it wasn't long before she met and married Lyndon Baines Johnson. They went to Mexico for their honeymoon and saw so many wild, different flowers. Lady Bird was just so happy. But it wasn't long before Lyndon went to Washington, D.C. to become a senator. Lady Bird's job was to take people around and tell them the history and all about our White House and the presidency. And then when she went to the parks, she didn't like what she saw. There were no plants growing, and the kids only had concrete to play. Lady Bird thought the planting flowers helped people become better caretakers. It's important for a child to plant seeds, water them, nourish them, tend to them, and when they do, they become better citizens. When Lady Bird had children of her own, she helped them plant flowers. But in her heart, she wanted flowers for every child. In 1963, our president, John F. Kennedy, was assassinated. The whole country was thrown into mourning. One of Lady Bird's first responsibilities was to help our country begin to heal. And she knew how to do it because flowers had helped her so much when she lost her mother. She got Congress to pass the Highway Beautification Act. And because of that law, the landscapes along the highways were cleared of signs, rusted flowers, and instead they were blanketed by native wildflowers. So now, whenever you travel along the countryside and see a field of wildflowers, be sure to wave to them, learn their names, and remember, as you pass by, call out, "Thank you, Miss Lady Bird." And remember, it hasn't always been this way. These flowers are ours to keep. They're ours to tend. And they're there to make us feel less lonely. They are the stuff of our hearts. Bye-bye. See you next time.